Hello everybody and welcome to the PUCL Awards night. I am SPV as always and with me today I have Wolf Remus. How are we doing, my friend?
I am doing fantastic. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing brilliant. Do you know what? It's nice to be back here. New look, new everything, new name. We're ready to go. I'm just excited.
I know, I was just about to say, how is everyone enjoying the new look? I mean, this is just a bit of a sneak peek ready for Season 2, but wow, just amazing. Look at it, it's crisp, it's clean, I'm absolutely loving it.
I've been a busy boy, I think it's safe to say.
Oh yes, you have been busy, behind the scenes working your absolute jollies off, but it's paid off because it looks fantastic. A big hello to everyone in the chat. We are currently live, so we can see you all talking, so please, if you have any questions or you want to interact, shoot us a few questions or a few hellos, and we will quite happily talk for you.
Exactly, we're not got stream delay on because obviously we don't need it. We will obviously be making sure that nothing naughty's going on. But apart from that, like you know, get some questions going. You know, get some talk in the chat, get some hype going. Thank you to Ware for the follow. Nice to see you here as well. Yeah, I'm feeling super happy about tonight, Remus.
Yeah, 100%. I cannot wait. There is a fantastic setup. I mean, this is the first awards night we've ever done here at the PUCL and the Challengers League. So it'll be really interesting to see how tonight goes. And as you can see by the schedule, we have got coming up in the next 5 minutes, part one of our awards ceremony, followed by the most anticipated MVP game. So can't wait. Cannot wait. There we've got some fantastic things to show you all. And I think some surprises along the way too.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously we've got the awards going on. In terms of the schedule for those, we will have the first half coming on in about 5 minutes or so. Around 8 o'clock, we will be having the MVP game. So the players from game week 1 to 5 who will be coming in against the top 5 players from game week 6 to 10. So I'm very excited for that game. Going to be some brilliant moments in that.
Absolutely, yeah, cannot wait. At 9 o'clock, we've definitely got the part 2 of the awards, which should round up the awards for the stats. And then at 9:30, fingers crossed, everything goes well, we'll have the crowning ceremony and the end of S1. So it's a bit of an end of an era for us, SPV, because we started this off, way back, in November when it was just a small idea. And here we are now, coming up to the end of May, and the first season of the PUCL is coming to a close.
I know it's been a hell of a journey so far. Obviously, big shout out to the players for giving us those games that we could make some content off, and hopefully we're giving them a bit of a platform to grow. We've seen the improvements coming through as we always talk about. Just the levels that the teams have gone up, and I'm just excited to get started for season 2. To be honest, I'm ready to go.
100%. I mean, we've got the break. Obviously, we've got the off season, and there are things planned, and we've got a lot of things in the works. But yeah, if it was me, do it tomorrow. Let's get S2 ready. Let's go now. But no, we've got lots of exciting things, especially for S2. New teams, fresh faces, and hopefully some competition for our champions. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what season 2 is going to bring, especially with the new look that we have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, as you can see, we've made a bit of an upgrade in the way we run things and stuff like that. So, it's nice to see all this finally come to fruition. Obviously, we've rebranded the Twitch, as you've seen. We're now Challengers League. Maybe, expanded into other games. But, I'll keep quiet about that for now. The Twitter, we've got a TikTok now. We've got an Instagram that we're actually using. It's nice. We finally get the content out there, pushing the Challengers League name, and it's just brilliant. We're going to use these 4 or 5 months off to try and grow as best as we can, get everything sorted so season 2 can be the best it can be for you guys.
100%, and I totally echo everything you just said there. We've got all these socials, and it's for you, the viewers, to watch some quality gameplay week in, week out, and that's what we want to provide. We want you to come every weekend, and we want to give you a show. We want to showcase the teams because the teams work extremely hard. They train week in, week out, and when they go head to head against each other, not only is it for their own abilities and show that they are better than the opposition and want to get that #1 spot, but also it's for you guys and girls watching at home to see just how incredible not only the game can be, but also how incredible the players and the teams are.
Yeah, definitely. Just incredible. I'm going to see if I can get a compilation video kind of for Season 1 together. I know Cherry King said he might do it, so I might have to get onto him. But it's just watching the entire season, watching it unfold, seeing everyone do as well as they can. It's just been incredible to watch, and I'm sure you'll agree, Remus.
Yeah, 100%. I can't say enough how amazing this season has been, and it's kind of sad. I am sad that it has come to a close, but equally I am equally excited for what's to come. And speaking of what's to come, I think we're just about time ready for the first part of our awards. SPV, what do you think?
Absolutely. So this is the award for the Admins Player of the Season. So this is picked by myself, Remus, Lupus as well, who can't be with us today unfortunately, Dolly, who's working in the background on the MVP game tonight, as you'll see her in the chat as well, and also Daryl as well. We've all had our input on who we think is our personal player of the season, in terms of dealing with them from an admin perspective, watching them play, just things like that. So I think we should get into it, Mr. Remus.
I think we shall. We've covered everything. Let's reveal who is our admins player of the Season 1.
Yes, that is right. Justinian has won our admin player of the season. He's an absolute credit to his team. I'm sure Remus will agree with that as well. Credit to the team, credit to the league. Always, an upstanding guy, super nice. We've got to love him.
Yeah, 100%, and very well deserved there. Congratulations to Justinian. It was quite a difficult decision. There was a bit of a split. It wasn't just a one-way decision. It was a split between who was going to be it, and yeah, it just come down to really just Justinian just had that little bit extra and took the win. So congratulations, Justinian.
Absolutely, I can see him in the chat there saying thanks, guys. Obviously, big love to Justinian. He's an incredible player, incredible guy, super nice. Absolutely no problems dealing with him. He's just such a nice guy, incredible. Well done, Justinian.
Definitely well done, and I don't think really there's much more we can say on that. It's actually been a pleasure working alongside Justinian, and he is a captain of past primates who we will hopefully see for Season 2. So yeah, looking forward to seeing their return along with Justinian.
Absolutely. Just to give a bit of a shout out to the runners up as well. Obviously, we had Nap in there as well, who's just, he's a nice guy as well. He's been incredible. He's been probably our favourite player to watch in terms of a gameplay perspective as well, with his jungle invades, as I'm sure Remus will go on a tangent about. But he's just been super enjoyable to watch, just an incredible player, and watching him come from obviously ODD disbanding halfway through the season, joining fully stacked, and we've just watched him flourish.
Oh yeah, definitely. And after we had our little talk with them, it was nice to get to know Nap a little bit better. But yeah, it was very close between Nap and Justinian. Very, very close. But yeah, it was. So Nap, please don't be disheartened, because it was very close. Absolutely,
definitely. As well, we had Sabi, who was a runner-up. We know Sabi personally, and we know the obviously being a Feel Polygraph at the start, the amount of love and attention to detail he put in at the start, and obviously he wanted to definitely wanted to progress the team. And obviously going into Kimiko as well, we've watched him improve. His game's come leaps and bounds. He's just been incredible to watch, and also a super nice guy to deal with. So commiserations to Nap and Sabby, but you were definitely in the running. It was very close, to be fair. I think we finally agreed on it. What was it, yesterday? And we've been talking about it for last night, this morning, and you know, we finally agreed on it. But there were definitely some toss-ups in the admin chat.
Yeah, definitely there was, and just to reiterate on Sabby put his heart and soul when he was at Fox taking on captaincy, when really, yeah, there was no one there to retake at the time, and unfortunately he did move to Kimiko and he wants to improve, so it's nice to see Sabby just evolve in his playstyle. So yeah, Sabby was definitely in the running there. But yeah, as you said, we was literally talking about this. I know you were pinging like, admins, we need you to make a decision right now, and it's like, well, this is what we want. It's like, yeah, but no. And yeah, it was definitely a bit of tug and war, and ultimately came down to Justinian.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think maybe we should move on to the next one, which is the Players' Player of the Season. We sent out a Google form to every single one of our teams, and they all had the opportunity to vote for who they think was their Player of the Season, and it was pretty damn close, Remus.
Yeah, there was the Players' Player was an interesting one, and I'm interested to see, because don't actually know the final result to this. It's been kept secret. SPV's kept it close to heart, so it'd be interesting to see who actually has won this.
Yeah, there was a few shenanigans that went on.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, a few shenanigans went on. There were more responses than we were expecting from our players, which, you know, kind of skewed the field a little bit. But I think the decision we've made was. Well, the decision I've made is probably the smartest decision, just to make sure that it was completely fair. Shall we get into it, Mr. Remus?
Let's go. Let's reveal the Players' Player of Season 1.
Yep, that's right. OG Loxy himself, the captain of Fully Stacked, has won the Players' Player of the Season. We'll go into why it was a bit of a tricky decision towards the end of this little conversation, but big love to Loxy. He has just been an incredible player throughout it, and I can 100% understand why everyone has, well, most people have picked Loxy.
Yeah, congratulations to Loxy, well deserved, and I'm interested to see what SPV has to say about the shenanigans, because there was a few shenanigans.
Oh yeah. So with the shenanigans, I 2 days ago I went and checked the results, so obviously I could make the graphics, and I noticed a certain Sabishi Soul, Sabi, had 25 votes, and there were over double the responses that obviously there should have been. So I'm not throwing accusations out there to one Sabi. However, I think there was some shenanigans going on there. But Loxy is Loxy was the second highest, and he was in the lead the time before I checked that. So, you know, I went with Loxy in the end. Shout out to Sabi for trying to do whatever he was doing back there. Definitely deserved to be up there anyway for me. And Severin as well, just an incredible player. We'll get to see Loxy and Severin, well, Loxy, Severin and Sabi all in the MVP game later. Very excited.
And Justinian as well, funny enough.
Yeah, just bloody everyone's in.
Everyone's in, they're all here. But no, yeah, very well deserved, and congratulations to Loxy once again. After those shenanigans, it was quite interesting to hear SPV say, I've added up all the votes, and it's like double the actual league size. What's gone on? And we just had a bit of a laugh and a giggle, and unfortunately we had to go with what was, what was there. But I think overall, Loxy, like I said, would have got it and deserved it. So, yeah, congratulations. And it doesn't go to say that no one else did deserve it, because we have got a lot of players in the PUCL that equally, could have gotten it, but it was the player's choice, and it's what the PUCL teams decided.
Most definitely. Let's have a look at chat here as we see Quack, who is a tank for Golduck, saying, "Can we see if I did get 0 points though, Remus?"
I mean, I could pretty much hand on heart probably say you did get 0, Quack. I apologise there.
I'll have a chat later, and I'll give you a message there, Quack, just to let you know what's happening.
Yeah, we'll let you know for sure. We'll let all those got 0 know, because I think they deserve a little bit of a shout out.
Yeah, definitely. The votes were. I think there was 1 vote between Loxy and Severin, so very, very close in terms of who was going to get that. But we thought we'd have Sabian as a runner-up, just because obviously he's done some shenanigans there, or something's happened. I don't know.
Very cheeky.
But
I mean, we're accusing Sabi. I mean, for all we know, it could be someone else from Kimiko.
Yeah, it could be. We don't know, but we'll. I'm sure he'll tell us later.
Oh, I'm sure he will. And that rolls nicely into our 3rd award for tonight, and that is going to be the damage taken. Who has been the punching bag of the season?
Absolutely, we've seen a few punching bags so far this season. It's very, very close. This one, I can say that looking at the stats. It's very, very close, so let's find out who has taken it. Yep, that's right. Chi-Yu, good old Yu-Yu, Yamati, whatever you want to call him, from Golduck has won the most damage taken, the biggest punch bag we have seen in the PUCL in Season 1. Sam's gutted, obviously. Sam, I think he was just under 100k short, so it was very close between 1st, 2nd and 3rd, definitely.
Oh, wow, amazing. And with that, over 1.5 million damage taken throughout the season. Very impressive numbers, and very close, how you say, only 100,000 in it. So yeah, you, congratulations on being the biggest punching bag of the PUCL.
Absolutely. I mean, looking between Quack and Quack was 2nd with I think he was about 30k below or something. He was just in the lead, I think, maybe. I don't know. Don't fact check me on it. But it was very, very close.
Yeah, I think from because obviously we've been tracking the stats week in, week out, and we have been publishing the stats up until game week 9, when we actually stopped publishing the stats to make, to get this award night going. And I think out of most of them, I think this is one that's probably changed hands the most throughout the season, I think.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Got between, but like 2 or 3 of them have definitely been swapping places. So yeah, you really well done on taking that award.
Yeah, it's mainly been between the top 3, because I know Sam had it at one point, then he went to 2nd, then obviously he missed game week 10 and unfortunately missed out on the award, but he's done incredible as well, Sam, as the tank for Felar Poliwrath. Obviously, not saying much about Felar Poliwrath in terms of bad, but they have taken a bit of a beating, and Sam's taken the majority of that, so fair play to you, Sam. Big love over there. Quack's been great as well. It's literally, there's 2 punching bags on Golduck, you know what I mean? It's fair enough.
They've definitely been going into the games hard, and they've been feeling, those between Quack and Yu-Yu, they've definitely been feeling those damage numbers going against them, but rightly so, when you're a damage taker and you're taking those hits, that's your job. So, really well played.
Yeah, definitely. The worst teams take the most damage. Hey, Vince, you said it, mate. He's he's firing shots at his own team. Jesus.
Just a little bit.
Feeling that Poliwrath. Big love in the chat from everyone. It's brilliant. It's nice. This is what we like to see, I think we should probably head into our next one, because it ties quite well into damage taken. It's about the damage that you've got back, that you've healed. So we've got damage healed next. should we get into it, Mr. Remus? I'm pretty
we
ready.
should.
Are you?
Yeah, I think we should find out who is the Nurse Joy of the Season 1. Let's do this.
Absolutely. Right, here we go. Iron, the captain for Kimiko, takes the damage healed. Incredible. Well done, Iron.
Congratulations, Iron. And I'm not going to say this, but just because I have to, but it was extremely close, wasn't it, SPV?
There were 1,000. There was 1,000 in it between Yamate and Iron. Wow.
Amazing. Amazing. And over the course of the season, doing over 1 million healing. Iron, you are the Nurse Joy of Season 1. Congratulations.
Absolutely. The support main takes it, which is a shocker, but just brilliant, honestly. Incredible from Iron there. Yeah, he's done a brilliant job, obviously, maining supports throughout the entire league. It's really nice to see as well, because usually with captains of teams, you see them mainly going for like attacking Pokemon. So it's nice to see a captain that, you know, just wants to help everyone out, make everyone shine. Just incredible.
100%. I mean, we know Iron quite well now. He is a massive supporter of the PUCL, and he likes playing them type of roles, not just in the PUCL, but in other games as well. He likes playing that support, you know, helping out role. So it goes hand in hand, and it just goes to show, really well played. And next season, you know, I think people are going to chase him down because it was that close. Only 1,000 in it. Wow. Just, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's incredible from Iron. Obviously, we need to shout out Chiyu, Yamate, Yuyu for their incredible contributions to the healing as well. Like I said, there was only 1,000 in it. And I think, was Chiyu in the lead heading into game week 10? I'm not quite sure. It's flip-flopped throughout those two entirely, but it's just been incredible to watch these two kind of be neck and neck, you know, obviously overlapping each other sometimes. It's been incredible to watch.
Oh, 100%. And like I said before, with the changeover of who was in the lead, I think right up until, I'd say, week 7 and 8, it was just chaos. It was up, down, and we didn't really know who was going to win any of the awards, because the teams, and you know, we both said this in the podcast, come the second half of the season, all the teams came out to play, and they all played hard. So those stat numbers just shot through the roof.
Absolutely. Big shout out to Sam as well, who came third in the rankings. There was a bit of a difference between third and obviously second and first, but fair play to Sam as well. You know, considering Yu and Iron are, you know, they play quite healy Pokemon, and Sam's pretty much done that on the back of Trev. That's pretty impressive. That's all I'll say.
100%. Yeah, you cannot knock off anyone who has been, you know, competing for this stat, because everyone has done amazingly well. And again, breaking the 1 million mark is just, it's fantastic. Lost for words.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. It's an incredible, and a bit of the gooey boy as well. Yeah, you got to shout out Sam's Gudra. Obviously, he only got, what was it, 2-3 weeks of it, but you know, he was having fun.
Oh, he was indeed. He was.
Yeah. And so, oh, go on. I'll let you.
No. I was about to say, and wrapping that up, we come to the last award for the first part of our award ceremony. So we are coming into probably, I know most people say the least interesting stat, but we're going to go for the most interruptions. Who has interrupted those goals being scored? It's one of those stats which is ignored quite a lot, I reckon. You know, you don't really pay much attention to it. People are often more about, you know, how much you've tanked, how much you've healed, how much you've, you know, damaged. So it's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, so with interruptions, I definitely feel like it's an overlooked stat. Obviously, you don't see it in the game summary at the end. But obviously we get all our stats and, you know, do all the calculations off Unite API, which obviously give us the interruptions. So we figured, you know, interruptions are really important in stopping those goals being scored, and for me, it's probably one of the more important stats over, you know, over damage taken and things like that. So we'll get right into it.
Let's go.
And Brett takes the win for the most interruptions. Big well done to Brett. Had it won clear from the start. I think it was 10 or 15 clear at the top. So just incredible from Brett there.
Well done, Brett. Obviously, you were at the right place at the right time, stopping those goals coming in. And yeah, like SPV said there, massively. You know, you took first place. It was what, 13 interrupts between first and second. So yeah, really well played there, Brett. And yeah, congratulations. But also congratulations to the runner-ups as well. You know, you were up there, but fortunately, just not good enough to take over Brett.
Yeah, Brett did incredibly. For interruptions as well, obviously you don't expect to get loads of them in the game, but you know, to manage 38, it's incredible. You know, very well done to you, Brett. I see he's popped into the chat now. Very well done.
100%. I mean, we look at, like say, I mentioned just previously, we look at the stats weekly, and interruptions is the lowest stat. You definitely see players getting 0 interrupts per game, per round, should I say. I would say you probably don't get more than 8 interrupts in the game, and that's being really lucky. So to get that high of, you know, the 30s is really impressive. So I mean, that's only over 10 games as well. So really well done, Brett, for hitting them numbers.
Definitely. Very well done. Cracking numbers. Amazing. So, Mr. Remus, shall we talk about the inevitable MVP game, which is coming up very shortly in about 10 minutes? Are we excited? What's our thoughts?
100% we shall. Just before we do that, though, I do want to make an announcement that everyone who has won an award tonight, if you want to, please DM me and I will send you out a physical certificate to you stating your award. So you will get an actual physical copy of your award, so you can frame it, keep it, whatever you want to do. So if you do want it, please DM me and I will sort that out for you. But moving on, yes, MVP game. Team Zapdos taking on Team Rayquaza. Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. What do you reckon, SPV?
To be honest, I don't even know who's going to win this. It's 10 of our best players in the league going head to head. Incredible, so excited, cannot wait to get stuck into it. But we are operating under a different rule set. Do you want to tell them about it, Mr. Wolf Remus, or would you like me to?
Well, this time we're not doing 3 rounds. What I can tell you is we're doing 5 rounds. Yes, 5 rounds, and it's going to be best of 5. Who can get those 3 wins to secure that overall victory? So, cannot wait to see. It's going to be a bit more of an extended game version to what we normally do. As you've seen in the PUCL, we do the games best of 3. And, you know, the winners 2, 3 rounds, they get the victory. So it's going to be the best of 5 rounds, which is going to be amazing. Also, a little bit of a difference is that we've updated our bans. So, taking in the requests from the players playing in the PUCL, we noticed that, you know, the bans that we're doing were great, and the bans that we were taking from MathCord was fine. But what we've done is we've now adapted that, and we are now including moveset bans. So where Pokemon were banned only just for a moveset, we were banning them completely just to save grace, and that it was one less problem to worry about. But we are reintroducing it where you can still pick that Pokemon, just not the moveset.
Definitely. Obviously, we've got the best of 5 going on. It's not going to be like, you know, our standard PUCL where, you know, there's 3 games, we play all 3 of the games, you get a point for each win. It's going to be proper tournament style, UCS style, if you will. But with our own little PUCL, you know, switch on things, which I'm very excited for.
Oh yeah, we like our little uniqueness, and we are carrying that uniqueness into this MVP match. It's going to be quite interesting because when we did the Team Zapdos, it's quite funny that actually all the players are playing are high damage, more attacking. Whereas if you look at Team Rayquaza and you've actually seen the Twitter or any of the posts that have got the team names, you notice that Team Rayquaza seem a little bit more balanced. So it's going to be interesting to see whether they can, the attackers can out-damage the all-rounders, so to speak, the more rounded-out team. I'm really excited. I can't call it. I'm not even going to guess who's going to win. Not at all.
I'm the same. I am absolutely not even bothering to guess which team's going to win this. I'm just excited to see it go into, just see them get at it, just absolutely smash into each other for a bit of fun, and to be awarded the Season 1 MVP team.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be a great one to achieve. And just looking at the chat there, look at Not Every No Way. Yes, we will be doing stacking bands, which is a thing that we do here at the PUCL. So those who are new to our channel or new to watching us, welcome. I hope you're enjoying our awards night. But the way we do things, we don't just do bans and then we reset. No. When we ban, the bans stay. So there will be 5 Pokemon by round 5 that are, well, potentially actually 10 Pokemon that could be banned. If there's no double ups. So the Pokemon pool is going to be rather slim, or should I say lighter than normal. So it'll be really interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see what not metas, but like what picks they go for, because you're going to see the likes of the meta picks get banned early on. So seeing that 5th round come in, it's going to be nice to see some different play styles and different team ups, especially in the lanes.
Definitely. Players are going to have to dig deep into their play pools, making sure that, you know, they can still play the Pokemon, but they've still got a fairly big pool of Pokemon to go for. But, you know, it might be slim pickings towards the end if it makes it all 5. So, who knows?
Who knows, indeed. And we are now just waiting for those said teams to get in the lobby, ready to go. We are pretty much ready. We're just waiting on a few players of Rayquaza to join in, and one player. Oh no, sorry, tell I. 2 players. Two players to join out. So I'm looking at the screen, and everyone's jumping in. So once those 2 get in, we will get ready to go. Dolly is working hard in the background. I would like to say a massive thank you to Dolly tonight, as she is on her own, dealing with the players. So a big thank you to Dolly, who is
dealing with those pesky players, you know. Yeah. Nah, I'm only joking.
They're all we love them.
Yeah, they give us a bit of a headache sometimes, but you know, we don't know where we'd be without them.
100%. And what I would like to do, obviously, there's a lot of people in the chat who aren't in the teams. Can we get your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win? Do you reckon Team Zapdos or Team Rayquaza? It'd be interesting to see what the players think, because, or the people in the chat think. We have got a nice gathering of people.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll throw up a prediction.
Well, hey, let's do it. Let's throw that prediction there and see what we get. And don't worry, those who've been selected for this season, we've always got next season's MVP. And I tell you what, when we do season 2's MVP, it is going to be bigger and better than this season. Just you wait.
And the prediction is live. Get dropping your channel points on that. Let us know who you think is gonna win.
You know what? I'm gonna put my prediction in the chat, on the prediction, but I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say, because normally when I do say, it goes to the opposite team, and I don't want to jinx either team, so I'm not gonna say. But I do think it's gonna be this team, and I do hope they win, because I just predicted it. So yeah,
do you want to get those channel points back?
I want those channel points back. Yeah, I want my hard-earned channel points back in the chat.
Absolutely. So, Mr. Remus, shall we go through the stats first before we get into this?
You know what? Let's do this. Let's show them all what they're going to be seeing.
Absolutely. Do you want to hear my motor mouth?
Let's go for it.
Rightio. So, heading into the MVP All-Star game, we have Team Zapdos versus Team Ray. Looking at Team Zapdos, we have Loxy, Sliggoo, Sabby, Justinian and Vince. Top scorer is Loxy, most kills is Loxy and Justinian. Most assists, Justinian, and most damage is Justinian as well. Looking at Team Ray, we have Severin, Talikoth, Iron, DB Nerd, and Brett Monchan. Top scorer, kills and damage is Severin. Most assists is DB Nerd as well. Putting them side by side, we have 526 combined kills on Team Zapdos and 414 on Team Ray. 568 combined assists on Team Zapdos, 863 to Team Ray, and 5.9 million combined damage given to 5.6 for Team Ray. How do we feel about that, Remus?
I tell you what, it's looking quite close. You can see definitely that Zapdos is a more attacking team. But really, if you look at the stats, they're not that different, really. They're quite close, and it is pretty much Team Severin versus Team Loxy and Justinian, really, isn't it? I mean, if you look at those stats, yeah. They're the ones bringing in the big stats. But yeah, oh, wow, that's amazing.
I'm very excited to see this. Just waiting for the teams to hop in, I do believe. Just waiting for one player on Team Zapdos, and then we shall be getting into it. We're just going to take a quick break while we just wait for the teams to come in. Bear with us. And we're back. Hello, did you miss us?
Yeah, sorry, we just saw the chat there, not every no way. Apologies for the lack of music. We will make sure that we get that for next time.
I think he wants you to sing.
If he wants me to sing, I could sing, but I think we might lose the viewers if I do start singing. We are literally waiting for the teams to finish off the final tuning of their comps before we dive straight in. What I will tell you before we dive in is the current bans. So the current ban list as of the 21st, we've got Camarant, who is Camarant, he says with a dry mouth, is a full mom ban. Unfortunately, he has been jailed for a long time and doesn't look like it's going to be released anytime soon. Fable is only move banned, so Follow Me is banned. Glaceon Icicle Spear is banned, and Zorok with Night Slash is banned. So those 3 mons are only moveset bans only, whereas Cram is obviously jailed for life and never to see the light of day ever again. Karaoke Award. I mean, we could do Karaoke Award. I'm sure SPV will actually win that because his voice is actually beautiful, better than mine. But
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I mean, we can today, not today. I mean, as much as I would love to, not today. I need probably a couple more beers and a whiskey and that in me before I can start singing.
Oh, you'll be fine. Go on, mate. Get it going.
No, not yet. I've only had 1 beer, and unfortunately,
we're heading in by the looks of it.
Let's go. Here we go. Round 1 of the MVP matchup. And it's going to be interesting. Who do you think we are going to see back?
Glaceon straight away. I actually know the moveset band's in play, so I don't know, you know. It's a hard one. I'm definitely very interested to see what's going on.
I agree, we might see a Lapras ban here. For ban. I don't know, because there's 2 players in there.
Yeah, you know, Chandelure and Hooper. Very nice indeed.
And just gonna push over on the team here. Mitzi, Sligo, Navi, Aloxia and Justinian over on the purple side. I believe they are playing for Team Zapdos, and over on Team Rayquaza we have got Iron, DB Nerd, Tally, Brett and Severin. So let's see what they pick.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we see the Zacian come out straight away from DB Nerd. Big respect there. He's not messing about at all.
And there is no gentleman's agreement today, so Zacian is free game.
Oh yeah.
It looks like Team Ray are going heavy with the damage out here. If that's what I thought they were going to go with the Urshifu there, but he looks like he's changing. No, he has.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, this is going to be disgusting from Team Ray. We see the Zacian, Urshifu and Espeon. Incredible.
And then you've got that sustain with the Slowbro. That is going to be a disgusting team. Over on Team Zapdos, so they have got the Goodra and the Venusaur along with that healer Eldegoss. So that's still quite solid. Loxy locking in the Blastoise. And just Inian with the Glaceon. So interesting.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't pick the banned moveset. Fingers crossed, but I think he'll be excited to play Glaceon. I know he likes Glaceon. Obviously, it's been a shame because we have we did completely ban it, just as a general rule, just because we weren't sure about the validity of moveset bans. But we have opted to go for it, and that's what we're moving forward for in Season 2. Teams are heading into their final preparations, and then we'll get into Game 1. Oh.
There has been some moves there on Team Rayquaza. It looks like Iron has gone for that Blissey there. So, yeah, and also DB Nerd's gone for the Slowbros. That's nice. Severin has taken the Zacian. Severin is going to do some damage with that.
Dearie me. They'll be very upset that these aren't going towards their stats.
Oh, yeah, because there's going to be some high numbers. I can just feel it now.
Oh yeah, so looking at the teams for Team Zapdos, we have Goodra, Eldegoss, Venusaur, Blastoise and Glaceon.
Over on Team Rayquaza, we have got the Blissey, Slowbro, Urshifu, Espeon and finally Zacian. Great teams. It looks like though Team Ray are not messing and going for that damage. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Team Zapdos kind of hopes to fend off. They've got a bulky team. They've got the Blastoff, Venusaur and the Goodra, so very bulky. But can they hold off against that offensive team?
I know, that is a balls to the wall team. I'm very excited for this game. Let's get into it. as the players head to their lanes, looking at the team comp, Mr. Remus, what are your thoughts?
Well, just looking at them here, they're looking like they're going quite tanky up top. The Goodra and the Blastoise over for Team Zapdos, but they're going to be hitting a brick wall as they go against the Zacian and the Blissey. So Severin there meeting Vincey, and they're going to be the two fully stacked playing against each other on the top lane there, Loxy and Severin. Down on the bottom lane though, it looks a bit more even a match. You've got the Bro and the Espeon taking on the Eldegoss and the Venusaur, so that's quite a nice little battle going on there.
Most definitely. We see the Espeon's already out, which is very nice. Definitely Brett will be happy to have got that level 4. There's a bit of a skirmish going on. Severin's really low, needs to be very careful, but he just manages to get to safety.
Oh yeah, Loxy I think is going to be pushing this in at Severin. They are maybe teammates back in the league, but now they are definitely right enemies on tonight, and it looked like he was going to try and take him out there, but just got away. Looking quite
Most
even,
definitely. We see the junglers going for split lanes as well. Justinian's coming in here, firing those... oh, no, he's not gone Icicle Spear. He's gone Freeze Dry.
Tally done but Tally on low health. But manages to take down the Venusaur and now bullying the LD, and they get the win down that bottom lane. I thought Tally was going to get KO'd there, but manages to survive. Well played.
Yeah, definitely. Tally is cleaning up here, getting that farm. He is sitting on level 7 at the minute, which is where he'll probably want to be. Brett managing to get a bit of farm there as well. Both teams just farming. Severin is pushing, trying to steal the farm off Team Zapdos. Very nice from Severin so far, as the fully stacked teammates meet each other in the middle. Not going to amount to much, and they split. Looking at mid-birds, the mid-birds go in the direction of Team Ray. Yeah, very well done.
Team Ray, Tally was sat right in the middle there, and then Brett come in with the Espeon, just sweeping them up, and that was a massive, massive win there for Team Ray. And they're now pushing hard, taking down the LD. Glacial manages to just get away. There is some punishing damage going on here, as we kind of gathered with the Urshifu and the Zacian.
Yeah, we see the teams head more towards the bottom side for this bottom Reggie. Let's call it right now. I'm going to call a nice Reggie Rock, I think. I think it's going to be Reggie Rock.
Registeel.
Okay, Registeel would be huge, especially for Team Ray, adding on to the damage that they've already got. Both teams settling in nicely. We see a full Team Ray presence. Justinian's in jungle, and Loxy is doing his special little tactic of staying on the top lane and ripping the Elecki while everyone else is
Reggie Rock.
The bottom Reggie. It is Reggie Rock. Got it right, you know, what can I say?
It looks like it's going to be a Team Ray here that are going to secure it, but it looks like actually Team Zapdos have just abandoned it and now going up top to try and tell that Regieleki they need it, because without it then it's going to be a massive positive there for Team Rayquaza. But Team Rayquaza just going for the goals, not really going for that top attack, but that Slowbro is hot on the pursuit for that Regieleki as he comes in now, but can he actually do anything, because he's got the full Team Zapdos there.
Yeah, looks like... Oh, the bro actually got it. Brilliant there from Dead Broke Nerd. Incredible. And he's still managing to live.
Wow, that was an amazing steal there by Dead Broke Nerd. Amazing play. Honestly, I didn't think he was going to get that. That is huge.
That is just an incredible play there from Dead Broke Nerd. And they break both of the top tier 2 goals, and now Severin is going jungle hunting.
Oh yes, yes he is, and you know what, I'm kind of feeling sorry for Zapdos here. They're struggling, they really are struggling against that high damage output of Team Rayquaza. I mean, you've got the Urshifu, you've got the Zacian. I mean, we know just by themselves the Urshifu and the Zacian are just disgustingly like high in the damage.
Absolutely. Team Ray are ripping into this this jungle. Loxy manages to get the stun on Severin, trying to give him a good old push, try and get him away from the jungle, and the teams break. So, looking at those first 5 minutes, Remus, obviously we can see clearly Team Ray firmly in the lead. How do you feel Team Zapdos are going to come back from this, if they are going to come back from this?
Well, looking at the stats here, you've got Team Rayquaza, who are definitely out-leveling them quite badly at the minute. The levels output's massive, but what you've got to take into account is the evolutions. Team Zapdos have got a lot of late stage mons, 3-stage mons. You've got your Blastoise, you've got your Venusaur. They're late stage mons. When they come into their own, I think we're going to see a massive push by Zapdos, and it could be close.
Most definitely. Tally manages to take out 2 of them. Incredible there from Tally. Sabby's trying to clear up on Dead Broke Nerd. The Espeon clutches the Regice, and it's Sabby left all on his own on bottom lane.
At the top here, we have got Justinian and Iron facing off against the Glaceon and the Blissey. Glaceon actually struggling to do really any damage against the Blissey, as Blissey's able to heal themselves quite nicely, and with the Zacian, they now push forward, gain that vision, and allowing their team to hopefully come join them and take that Regieleki. Team Zapdos really need this, but they are just farming. They're not even contesting it right now.
Absolutely. The Aleki is going down. Severin smacking it, as well as Tally and Brett, and Severin clutches it. Incredible from Team Ray so far.
Team Ray definitely dominating the objectives. I mean, it's probably a wise move by Team Zapdos, knowing that the damage output is superior to what they've got. You know, instead of feeding them and giving that extra levels and just holding back, you know, it's only a Regieleki. You know, they can deal with it at this stage. It's not a massive issue right now.
Definitely. Dead Broke Nerd and Severin, you know, kind of mocking the other team a bit, going, look at us, we can stand here, you guys ain't going to push us. We see Loxy heading into the mid, maybe looking for some farm, links up with Vince, but unfortunately they are going to get a hit. Severin's really low, but manages to get some damage off. He's just going to get out of it. I think he's very low, so he probably needs to back here. Severin. Tally getting some smacks in on Sabby. Sabby looks like he's going to go down if he's not careful. And there it is.
Yeah, it seems a bit of a bully now. With the level output is massive in the Urshifu at level 13 here, and the max level in 12 with the Glaceon. And obviously with that move ban, Glaceon isn't as OP as what they normally are. You can definitely tell the difference without that Icicle Spear.
Definitely. We see a bit of a skirmish happening on the bottom. Dead Broke Nerd goes down. Maybe, you know, maybe shouldn't have pushed that, but, you know, if that's what he wants to go for, then sure. Team Ray are firmly on this bottom Reggie, managing to clutch the Regice, so they will go into this Ray fight with an HP restoring boost. Very nice there.
Now we're actually going to the final 20 seconds before the Rayquaza comes in. It's going to be interesting because there's going to be no Regieleki, so that's not going to be contender for, but we do know that the game could be turned on its head by this last 2 minutes. If they can secure this Ray, whew, this could be deadly, especially for Team Rayquaza, because they need to keep on it now. They need to stop them from getting that Ray, because with it, yeah, they could definitely lose.
Definitely. Loxy spotted Severin here. Manages to pop the ult. Doesn't manage to catch anyone with it, unfortunately. He's diving about. We see Team Ray kind of resetting. Tally's coming in.
Thought Tally was out of position there, was able to jump beyond the wall. Very nice play. It's Team Zapdos really need to pull something out here. They need to get that Rayquaza. You've got 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yep, the slow bro ults, and Loxy goes down. Very nice there from Severin and Dead Broke Nerd. Incredible. Tally looks like he's going to go down, and he does. Wow, big damage there from Severin. Still going. Big team fight. Sabby goes down. Vince goes down as well. The Eldegoss is on its own, and it looks like Team Ray are going to clutch this Ray. Incredible.
An amazing battle there by Team Rayquaza. They rightly deserve this first round victory. It's going to be interesting going into round 2. The bans, I can definitely see maybe 1 or 2 of these mons that have been played banned, especially that Zacian.
Oh, definitely. I can feel the Zacian coming on. Severin, very wise to get that Zacian in the end. Just brilliant. Manages to get the score on main goal, and it is an emphatic Team Ray win.
Yeah, 30 seconds in, and it's, yeah, Team Rayquaza firmly got it there, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stats, seeing who got the highest damage between that Urshifu and Zacian, because I can't call it. I think maybe the Zacian has probably got the most damage.
I'd probably say so, yeah. Definitely got the majority of the kills there. Tally wasn't too far off either. So incredible. Severin finally goes down. Loxy manages to take him out. I imagine there's a bit of a rivalry going on in this game so far between Loxy and Severin. Obviously, playing on fully stacked together, there'll definitely be some respect there. But you know, they both want to win at the same time.
100%. And as we go into the stats here, I want to say, you know, well played by both teams. But Team Rayquaza do steal that first victory, so 1 round to them. Looking through, Tally definitely banging in them kills there with 10 kills. But DB Nerd there with 12 assists, amazing, and getting MVP. So that is really impressive.
Definitely. Tally takes the 10 kills as well. Brilliant. Iron scoring the most. Very nice to see indeed. Tally takes the most damage with 81k. But in terms of damage taken, Dead Broke Nerd takes it with the 100k. Healing obviously goes to our main man Iron, who, don't know if you know, but took the award for the most damage healed in the season. Incredible there. Very well done to both teams.
Yeah, exceptionally well by both teams. And, you know, we've still got another 4 rounds to go. It's anyone's game. So they may have won this first round, but round 2 is going to be heated.
Most definitely. So, looking at game 2, how do you think, Team Zapdos are going to come back from that first game?
I think Team Zapdos are going to completely change their way of thinking. They went for quite a heavy, bulky team, but were just out-damaged by the speed and just the damage output of that Urshifu and the Zacian. So I think with some clever bans, I think they'll do well, and I think they're going to change it around. Maybe not as much bulkness, but maybe go for more output of damage, because we know all these players are amazing in their own field. So I think they're just going to change up a little bit, less bulky, more speed and attack.
Most definitely. Team Zapdos were actually the picks to win that first game. Wow, wow, wow.
Well, I get my points back because I actually picked Team Rayquaza, so I'll take my channel points back. Thank you very much.
Gonna pop another prediction out. Get your predictions in. Hopefully you can put some of your winnings, or any channel points you've got left after that. If you've taken a bit of a hit there, pop another prediction on if you're feeling like a gambling man.
You know what? I think this time we might see a closer battle, and I think we may see a bit of a flip. So I'm actually going to go against my first prediction. So, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going for Team Zapdos.
Oh, do you reckon?
Yeah, I picked Team Rayquaza because I thought that, they're going to come out and be the underdogs, and I took them on and they won. And I think Team Zapdos have learnt a little bit from that game and are going to come back stronger. Most
definitely. Obviously, it's a best of 5, so if Team Ray were to win, they would win the next 2 games. They would take the entire set. So that's what Team Ray will be going for, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And I think what they might focus on more is if they are losing as bad as what they were, getting that steal. I think it was a bit of a hard one because the damage, again, I keep on going back to that damage, but look at the Urshifu. The Urshifu on that 80k damage, they couldn't do anything with it. If they were going to go in, they were just going to get absolutely obliterated. So they're going to need something with some high secure, especially if they are getting dominated. Maybe something a bit more range. Maybe, get the, Decidueye in. Something that can maybe hit from afar, because if Rayquaza stick with his high damage output Pokemon, it's going to be a massive struggle for Zapdos. Yeah,
definitely. Like I was saying before, Team Ray came out swinging, obviously, with that team. Probably going to see a Zacian ban, or at least an Urshifu ban from Team Zapdos. Who knows?
The thing is, Team Ray have actually got the first pick as well this time. So whatever they ban, Team Ray have got that advantage. They could play smartly here and maybe, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think the bans, we may see a Urshifu ban at least, but we do know that the Hooper is banned, and also the
Chandelure is banned as well.
Is banned on top of all of them, so they will roll on and they will not be able to be played. So it'll be interesting to see what these second bans are. SPV, I'll leave them with you.
No worries. So we're just waiting for the teams to come back in. It looks like the game's actually starting, so let's get into the teams. So looking at this, we have Team Ray on the left side now, swapping sides. We have Team Zap on the right side. Bans, personally, I think the Zacian or Urshifu's coming from Zapdos. In terms of what they'll want to ban on Team Ray's side, I'm not entirely sure what they'll go for. Who knows? I'm definitely excited to see. Remus has just nipped off for a minute, so I am going to be managing a bunch of stuff at the same time, so apologies if I'm quiet. But yeah, the double Slowbro ban, definitely smart there. Game 2, I'll just update it for the players now, is Slowbro. So Iron takes the Urshifu straight away. Tally will definitely be getting on that. Looking at Team Zap, Slig's knocking about, seeing what he wants to pick. Vince looking like he's maybe going to grab the Trevenant.
Wow,
oh, he's changed at the last minute.
I tell you what, I'm very surprised about that Slowbro, double Slowbro pick. Very surprised by that.
So am I. Sligu picks the Zacian straight away, not messing about. Taking it away from Severin.
100%. I tell you what though, Vince's pick of the Trevenant is a very, very smart pick. Because Trevenant is doing really well this season so far.
Most definitely. Looks like Sabi is going to pick the Dodrio up. I'm sure we know who's going to end up on that. Deadbroke Nerd picks up the Mime as well. I know he likes to play his Mime, so definitely excited to see how it goes.
It looks like that they're going for a bit more of a sustained team here with the Comfy coming in, and also with that Trevenant with the heal, self-heal, so that's going to be interesting to see how they pair up together.
Most definitely. Severin picks up the Lapras and Brett goes for the Clefable. Very nice. Loxy picking up the Comfy, as you said before. He's not going to end up on that. He's probably going to be on the Zacian, knowing our good friend Loxy. He does like his damaging mons, and Justinian's probably going to pick up the A9 for Mr. Sligu. There's going to be a fair few swaps in this Team Zapdos team.
Oh, so far looking no changes. Oh yeah, there you go. There are the changes. Iron does swap out and get the Espeon, which is pretty smart, as Tally takes the Urshifu. And Justinian and Sligu just swapping over, and looks like Loxy is staying on that Comfy.
I don't think he could have picked a more different Pokemon that he plays if he tried. But listen, if he wants to play Comfy, that's fair enough. It's not usually what we see from Loxy at all.
I mean, he is aware that this doesn't add on to his stats, right? He's already won the healing. He's not going to get any more.
Who, Loxy?
Sorry, he's not going to go on to try and beat Iron, sorry.
What to say then?
Yeah, whoosh, straight in my head. But anyway, moving on to that, we have got Team Ray, we have got Clefable, Urshifu, Mr. Mime, Espeon, and a Lapras, which I'm so happy to see.
Yep, definitely. And looking at the Team Zapdos team, we have Sligu on the Alolan Ninetales, Vince on the Trevenant, Sabi on the Dodrio, Loxy on the Comfy, and Justinian on that Zacian. Very, very nice team there.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I think Team Zapdos has learned from that first bout, and their team is a lot better. I'm interested to see how this is going to go. Me
too, Mr. Remus. Let's get into it. So, obviously, with it being game week 2, not game week 2, game 2, you know, Team Zapdos have, you know, managed to see what Team Ray's game is. Obviously, they've counterpicked with the Zacian this time. We might see it go back and forth a little bit, or maybe we'll see it banned in the next game. Who knows? How do you think Zapdos are going to kind of change things up a bit? Because obviously we've seen the teams change. Sabi's got Loxy wrapped around his waist there, trying to get to that level 5, just getting those stacks in, as is Severin. Yeah, how do you think things are going to change?
The composition is definitely a lot better, and I think with the Zacian is going to help massively, but They have got that Lapras, and they have got the Mime, and they have got the Urshifu. So again, they're up against some really strong Pokemon. So I can't call it. I can't call it.
There goes the Lapras.
There goes Lapras, yeah, and it does like Justinian. Oh, and there goes down the Dodrio, but Justinian is there.
Iron goes down as well. Incredible from Justinian there. Gets the comfy wrap round his waist. I will say nothing more on the Zacian comfy combination. Otherwise, yeah, it'll get quite heated.
Sligo goes down. The Ninetales has been taken down by the Ninetales, and the Espeon getting that final hit there, leading the Trevenant on their own. Unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalise, but they did get that XP points. So, really nice play there by both of them. Up on the top lane, though, we are seeing a bit of a push here by the Dodrio. Iron is able to, keep him at bay, but they have just walked into the Lapras. Lapras doing some damage. I think Severin is actually stacking here.
He'll probably be going for the special attack specs, maybe an Eos Cookie as well. Didn't quite catch what items they were running, but Severin is a very competent player, as we've obviously seen in the past. So very excited to see how he does on the Lapras, but he does get taken out there.
Wow. Sabi and Justinian doing some work here, but Justinian does get taken down. Dodrio coming in, and what a double kill there! Wow, what an amazing kill there by Sabi on the Dodrio. Amazing work, that was it.
What a guy Sabi is. Big love to the Sabishi soul. We do love our Sabi. He is an incredible player, and it's nice to see him running amok round this map. Takes out Iron as well. Incredible.
He's just taken out his captain. I'm sure Iron's going to have some words with him.
Oh yeah, Iron will definitely have some choice words for him after this. As we look at the bottom lane, we see the teams amalgamating together. We see the full Team Ray push down bottom. Loxy and Sabi opting to stay up at the top. Both teams clashing over it. Vince gets the wood hammer off. Takes about a third of Dead Broke Nerd's health. It is a Regirock, so both teams looking for that defense buff.
Yeah, rightly so, and it's very important, this Regirock. Like I say, both teams need it, but it does look like it's on the Team Zapdos side. Team Zapdos really playing tough this game. They do not want to drop this round. Sabi deep inside the Team Rayquaza attack and gets taken down. Loxy manages to just escape, but Sligo's on majorly low health as Loxy jumps onto him and heals him up. And it looks like actually Team Ray have actually won that team fight and take the Regirock.
Very nice there. Severin managing to take it, and now they will push up this bottom lane. Tally's going to come in, try and get that 40 in, and he's just smashing everyone. Incredible push there from Team Ray.
Amazing, that was amazing. That team fight has done them well, and it's given them a lot of levels, and that push has brought them ever so closer. But up on the top lane, it does look like they are going for it. It looks like Team Zapdos are going to get that Regieleki, which is massively important. And yeah, that distraction down bottom really, really worked.
Yeah, it's walking into the tier 1 goal as well. Sabi picking up the lane farm there on the side of Team Ray. And he'll hopefully want to push this in, but it looks like he's going to be met by Tally and Iron.
Yeah, if he's smart, he won't go up against that Urshifu, even with the Comfy attached. No, he hasn't got the Comfy Tally. Without the Comfy, he definitely just don't want to go against that Urshifu.
He's just going to take their jungle instead. Very nice there from Sabi.
And here comes Vincey. He's going to come and help him. No, he's not. He's coming in for a nice little flank. For that 34 and the 39 going in.
And the goal gets broken. Very nice from... sorry, I can't talk. From Team Zapdos here. Sabi's still very low. Vincey pops the ult there. He's managed to get the heals in. Nice here from Sabi. And Vince managing to collect Team Ray, taking out 3 of them. Very nice there. Incredible.
Amazing. Yeah, Loxy coming in, getting those heals on Sabi. But Vincey, as the Trevenant, Nuff said, the sustain that you get is just amazing. And yeah, was able to hold off that damage output, ready for Sabi to come in and get those hits in and kill them. So yeah, really well played there by Team Zapdos. It's like I said, it's a lot closer game, and it is actually in the favour of Team Zapdos right now.
Definitely. Looking at Team Zapdos, they're already down here for the bottom Reggie. They are all here waiting. Vince is in the bush but gets caught out by DB Nerd, who knows he's there. Slig goes down straight away. Vince gets caught. He's very low. Vince goes down. Justinian goes down. Oh, it's an absolute team wipe. Incredible by Team Ray there.
That is amazing. And Team Ray coming in yet again. This is the second time that Team Rayquaza have come in as a team and dominated that bottom Reggie, that objective, and they've took it. Amazing play. Amazing. It looks like Team Rayquaza as a team are more solid, whereas Team Zapdos are just trying to pick them off, seeing them on their own, picking them off individually, and yeah, wow.
Definitely. Levels are pretty even at the minute. Obviously, there's not much in the scoreline either, so both teams, it's still anyone's game at the minute.
100%, yeah, and it's going to really boil down to the last 2 minutes of the game when the Ray goes in, and the ult is dropped, and it looks like...
And that's two of them down straight away. Vince pops the ult, and it looks like, are we going to see a team wipe on the opposite end? Severin is the only one standing, and... Oh, Severin's still going, and he does get taken down. It's a team wipe, both sides. Incredible.
That was a nice trade there for the Trevenants for that Lapras, but however, the Lapras held them off long enough just for Lions coming. Can he get the steal? No, he gets frozen. I didn't see who got steal there.
No, it looks like Justinian managed to take it, and he takes out Dead Broke Nerd for his troubles.
That was amazing. I thought Iron was going to come in and take it there, but the Ninetales coming in with the CC, freeze them in place. Very well played there. We've not seen much of Ninetales being played in the PUCL, so it's nice to see the Ninetales actually make its appearance.
Yeah, and when we have seen it, it's been under Sliggoo, who is captain in it at the minute, and he does numbers on this A9, I will tell you that for free.
100%. 100%. It looks like teams are getting ready. There's not going to be enough time for this bottom objective, as literally every seconds between bottom objective and the Ray. Team Rayquaza are going to need this, but is it going to be a flip? Is it going to be a Team Zapdos win, or is Team Rayquaza going to bully them and take that Rayquaza? We'll find out now.
It's still anyone's game at the minute. Team Zapdos know they're in the lead. They do take out DB Nerd straight away. The Comfy is... the Comfy's on Sabby. I'm talking rubbish. Sabby tries to come in for the drill pack on Iron. Justinian gets taken down.
That's an important kill.
Definitely. It looks like both teams are still pretty even at the minute. Iron's very low, maybe going to get taken out by a Woodhammer. Nope, still going. It's still a team fight, still going. Sliggoo's coming round the bottom.
Sabby goes down.
Loxy goes down.
That is an important kill there, because game without Comfy is huge.
But looking at the scoreline, it looks like we actually missed a score going in, and Team Ray are actually in the lead at the minute.
Which got so mesmerised by the team fight there that I completely missed. I will have to check who got those goals in, because that has completely changed things up. 18 points in it. The teams don't even know about it. I don't even know if Team Zapdos know that they're behind.
No, I think they might be sitting back for this, but I think their judgment may be misguided. They may know that they need to get it, but they might not as well. Justinian's very low tally coming in for him, but doesn't manage to get it. Sabby's coming in for a score. Sabby manages to drop. Team Zapdos are back in the lead now quite firmly, but it looks like Team Ray are going to get it. Justinian fires up the ult, but it doesn't matter. Brett is going to get it. Can anyone capitalise? Justinian gets taken out. Severin is peeling up to that top lane. And it looks like we may see a Team Ray flip. It flipped twice in this game over who was winning in the last 2 minutes. What an incredible finish.
That was extremely close. I honestly thought Team Zapdos had it. But yeah, well played there by Brett on that SP and getting that steal. And right at the nick of time, literally getting those 100 points in within the last 5 seconds. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Incredible there from both teams. I don't even have words for that. Wow. It flip-flopped twice between both teams, but Team Ray managed to take the second game as well. One more, and they will be the Season 1 MVP champions.
Wow, but you got to admit, though, that game was super close and super exciting. Like, I honestly thought Team Zapdos had it there, and I thought, you know, they're struggling here. You know, Team Ray had the bulk of the team fights, but 4 Team Zapdos had it, and look at that. It just goes to show how important the Rayquaza can be at the final stages of this game.
Definitely. Just incredible plays there from both teams, managing to switch it up twice. 1 minute Team Ray were losing, then they were winning, then they were losing, then they were winning. It was hard to keep up with sometimes.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I was just looking at the graph now, it was Team Zapdos pretty much for the whole game, right up until that 8-minute mark, and it was up and down until they got that Ray, and boom. Yeah, amazing work. I'm just looking, that missed goal that we saw, it came from...
It looks like it was Tally who got it in, I think.
The 24, the Urshifu.
Yeah, I think it was Tally the Urshifu.
Yep. Yeah, very well,
very
nice.
sneaky.
Very sneaky, and yeah, it might have put that extra bit of pressure on the teams out there. But yeah, well played by Team Rayquaza for getting that flip over and getting that victory. Whew.
I know, looking at the stats, obviously Brett gets the most kills and takes the MVP for the game. Very nice there. Most goals went to Severin with 214. 13 assists for Deadbroke Nerd and Loxy apiece. Looking at the damage given, Sliggoo with the highest with 90k damage. Very well done there from Sliggoo. He always pulls numbers on that A9. In terms of damage taken, it looks like it was Vince who took the most with 68,000, and healing goes to the main man, Iron. He clearly wants to pad his stats out, even though it doesn't go to them.
Indeed, and I think he's warming up ready for next season, as you know he's going to want to hold on to that title. But yeah, again, that is a much better game. Very impressive, and I'm looking forward to seeing what round 3 produces. I mean, this here for Team Ray, if they win this, they do win and become champions. Even if they do win it, we will play the full 5 rounds because, you know, we're here, let's play them all.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if the teams are up for that, we'll definitely do that. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but who knows?
Indeed, who knows with the PUCL?
Definitely. So, we're just waiting for the lobby invites, and then we'll pretty much be ready.
I think we'll go. Yeah, I think this is going to be a quick turnaround here. Bans, what do you reckon? What can you see happening here? Because I reckon we might see that Espeon get banned as well as the Zacian. Maybe even the Lapras, maybe. But again, Lapras didn't really pose too much of a threat. It was just bulky, and it took a lot to chip away.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. It's hard to tell because that Zacian was quite well mitigated by Team Ray. I don't know. It's a pretty hard one. Team Zap might want to take out that Zacian, obviously, because, you know, Severin might get it on. And, you know, we know what happens when Severin gets Zacian.
Oh, yes, we do. I don't know. I can't call it again. I'm going to go. I've predicted. I've gone with it. But I'm going to go with Team Zap again. You know, I got it wrong this time. I should have stuck with my gut and gone Team Ray. But you know what? I'm an underdog supporter, and Team Zapdos definitely the underdogs right now as they're 2 rounds down. So I've got to give them a bit of support, and I do hope they come through for me and get me my channel points back.
Are you wanting them back?
I wanted them back because I lost a fair few.
What did you put on your stake? Go on, I'm interested.
I don't want to say.
Oh, maybe, come on, you have to.
Maybe about thousands, you know.
Oh, it's alright. Luckily, because I have the Challengers League thing open, I have infinite challenge points.
Oh, well, yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
But I can't place predictions, so it's a bit rubbish.
Oh, well, you see, this is where I'm
I'd love to get in on that action, but, you know.
It's looking like right now that we have got a heavy support for Team Rayquaza here. We've got 82% to Team Ray. Oh, yep, 83% now and 17% to Team Zapdos. A lot of people here supporting the Rayquaza victory, and rightly so because they are looking very solid right now.
Definitely. Yeah, just waiting for the games to start. I'll leave them in your care, Remus, just while I sort a couple of bits.
No worries. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you have got me, Wolf Remus, to entertain you for literally no seconds at all, because we're going right into the game when Sam disappears, and SPV is the host. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see what I'm seeing, but I will tell you if anything changes.
I'm here anyway, I was just sorting something.
Oh, okay, that's good then, because we've literally just gone into the ban phase.
Yep, I know, I have everything open. I'm just texting Dolly, making sure she's doing her job properly. No, I'm joking. Just texting Dolly to see if the teams are interested in playing all 5 games.
Happy days.
Let's see.
We are now coming straight to the ban phase and looking for this Espeon ban. And no, but the Urshifu and the Dodrio, which are very good picks, because the Dodrio was, in the hands of Sabi, was doing some dangerous work. And the Urshifu, yeah, I think that is just a smart ban in general, because Urshifu's damage output and mobility is just, yeah, it's top tier, so good ban there. But Sabi looking like, yes, he is locked in the Zacian.
I'm not even put it on game view. Apologies, everyone.
He is not. But we have seen here a lock-in of the Zacian for Team Zapdos. Over on Team Rayquaza, Iron has locked in the Comfy. And DB Nerd getting that Lapras, and Lapras getting its second game in. Sliggoo here on the Eldegoss, and Loxy looking like he's going to lock in one of his favourite Pokemon here, Lucario. It's nice to see Lucario here at the PUCL. And as we go over to Tally and Brett, who are next up to pick, what we're going to see here, Brett hovering over what looks to be a very nice Pokemon, but will he change just before? Doesn't look like it. And
no, he's sticking with the Espeon, and Tally takes his Talonflame. We've seen Tally play Talonflame before, and he is very, very competent at that Pokemon.
You know what? I thought I was going to see the Guardy then. We haven't seen a Guardy ult in a long time. But it looks like that is being changed as Vincey's hovering over. Yeah, and they've locked in for the Trevenant and Justinian with the Delphox. Delphox, a very smart move. Very, very smart move here.
Definitely. Looking at the teams, they look incredible already. Severin picking up the Mr. Mime, which I'm assuming he's going to do maybe a little swap with Deadbroke Nerd. News just in from Dolly, our background admin staff member. If, for whatever reason, the game gets won early, we shall be playing all 5 games.
Brilliant.
You love to see it.
Yeah, I'd love to see it, and you know what? It's great because this is our last showing of the games for a month or 2. So I'm really glad that we have got that confirmed. You know, well done to the teams for agreeing to that. The final preparations are in, and it does. You were right. Severin and DB Nerd did swap over. DB Nerd taking that Mr. Mine and Severin on the Lapras. Lapras, I do love Lapras. It's one of my new favourite Pokemon in the game right now. But equally so, I am enjoying playing Trevenant as well. So, up on the top lane with Team Zapdos, we have Sabi playing Delphox, Loxy playing Lucario, Sliggoo playing Eldegoss, Vincey with the Trevenant, and Justinian with the Zacian.
And looking at Team Ray, we have Iron as Comfy, Deadbroke Nerd as Mr. Mime, Talikoth on the Talonflame, Brett on the Espeon, and Severin on the Lapras. Very, very nice indeed.
Again, another real kind of like change in teams, because you know now we've got the Delphox in. We know how CC heavy Delphox can be. I wonder if that's going to put a span in the works for Team Ray. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Sabi's mixed it up every game so far. Oh, we've had a pause. I think someone's had a... wouldn't be PUCL without it, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not a PUCL stream without at least a... Oh.
And Dolly joins us. Do tell us.
Hi, Stu. Just a really quick one. They're just pausing because game crashed on Team Ray's side.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much, Dolly, for letting us know. I was going to ask if she had any words for the stream, but
I know, she disappears. Oh well, you know, we always make a joke in the guild. We do say it's not the PUCL without at least some pause or disconnects, and you know it has happened. But while we do wait, I'm going to say we've come a long way from episode 1 or to game week 1, haven't we? I mean, if you
definitely.
If you look back to what we had, it was. It worked. I'm not going to say it worked really well, but you know, I'm not going to go into about our shopping and you know me disappearing for 20 minutes and all the disconnects.
It's a running joke in the admin chat. That.
Oh, it's definitely
Remus is shopping.
And we are back into the game now. and we're jumping straight back in. Yeah, you're right. Sabi has changed up every single game, and I think the Delphox is a nice complement here to this team.
Definitely, I think it's a credit to Sabi as well, because he does have quite a wide pool of Pokemon. Oh, Phoebes is live on. Phoebes is playing Pokemon Unite, just for everyone there. Yeah, Sabi, he's got an incredible pool of Pokemon that he can utilise. He's a great all-round player, so big shout out to Sabi as well. I did have a chat with him as well, and he said he knows who did it. It wasn't him, so we shouldn't accuse him for trying to fix the player of the season.
Oh, we'll let him off then, we'll let him off. And it looks like both teams are getting those early stacks in. Our teams Zapdos are a little bit ahead, but yeah, both teams are getting Zation with the jungle invade up top. Tally's there as well. It looks like Severin is going to go down. Severin is down. Tally also, and Iron is there. But just hang on, Arnie goes down, and that is a top lane wipe. Incredible there. That jungle invade by Justinian with a Zation. Amazing.
Incredible there from Justinian. He loves that Zacian when he gets to use it. Just amazing there. Brilliant.
That was amazing. Down the bottom lane, there is a bit of battle as well. Vincey with the Trevenant goes in. He's got stopped by the Mime. He's on low health. Can they capitalise on it? Oh no, Brett with the Espon attack just missed, and he was able to get out of range. Whew. Looks like it's heated up early on in this game mode. Up on the top lane, there's battles yet again, as the Comfy and the Lapras take on the Lucario and the Eldegoss. Yes.
Looks like Loxy is going to get his stack in as well, and he's going to dip out of there. He doesn't want any of that smoke.
In the jungle, Justinian is sniping up the Team Zapdos jungle.
Definitely, we're heading into the mid-birds coming up now. Who can capitalise on the birds? It looks like Severin's going to make first hit, but Sabi's going to try and get the majority of them. Justinian's coming in and mops up. But it looks like Severin actually got that last one. We see Sabi evolve now into the Delphox, takes out Tally straight away for his troubles.
That was really, really interesting. Oh, and there goes Trevenant. Trevenant goes down as well. Severin the Lapras doing some work here alongside Brett. Mr. Mime as well, getting those barriers. Oh, look at that, stopping Sligo from escaping. Sligo goes down. Wow, some amazing play there by DB Nerd. That those walls are causing some issues for Zapdos.
Absolutely, he's just throwing them out there, working well with Espeon's Psyshock as well. DB Nerd is showing to be an invaluable member of the team.
Trevenant just gets a bit of healed. I thought he was going to go down there. Vinci does retreat. Sligo goes in, gets some heals in, and it looks like a team fight early on here for this bottom objective. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say Reggie Ice.
Reggie Steel. There we go.
You got it again. Oh. And the team fight is way underway now. The first lot from Team Rayquaza do go in, but can Team Zapdos catch them off guard? They do have them surrounded right now.
Tally is hovering around, waiting to maybe get the steal, but it looks like...
Serious damage.
Yep, Severin's still hanging about. The Brilliance are staying there on Lapras. Severin does go down. Iron goes down as well. And it looks like it's going to swing in the favour of Team Zapdos. Amazing
play there. Vincey with the Revenant play, a massive damage output there. Was able to get the secure along with Lox's Lucario. Amazing play there. And it has put Team Zapdos quite firmly in front right now. They definitely need this because we know that Team Rayquaza can come back, as we showed in the last game.
Definitely. Tally misses his Unite, trying to grab someone. DB Nerd's in the jungle. Tally's going to come back and claim his jungle. Very nice. Iron's just getting some stacks in on his own as a Comfy. Very brave.
Very brave indeed, as he's on his own. And looks like Loxy's trying to take him out, but he latches on to Tally. And here they go. Team Zap coming in with vengeance. Justinian there with the Zacian, just clearing up field. Amazing work. And Loxy takes out the Talonflame, and they push them right back to their second goal on the top lane. Oh, and there goes the Lapras as well.
Yep, incredible here from Team Zap. They've managed to get a lovely push on. And it looks like Loxy's already started the Alecki.
Well, watch out here as a Talonflame might come in for the steal. It's coming down. Does it get the steal? No, it's too early. And Loxy comes in and gets that kill. Tally, unfortunately, popped off that ability too early on. But they had to because they were getting attacked. That was unfortunate there by Tally. I saw what was coming just a little bit too early there.
Definitely Loxy, Slig and Vince all walking the Alecki in, hoping to maybe be able to drop some big scores in. Loxy comes in from the side,
Nice
drops the ult.
Misses the ult though.
Just manages... No, I don't even think he clipped anyone. The Alecki is super close to jumping in, but gets stunned by the Espeon. They're doing everything they can to keep it away. Vince smacking everyone. Severin's still going though. Tally drops the fly. Big damage. The Alecki gets pushed back. Justinian gets taken out there. Vince is all on his own, and we know how that one ends.
That was a very nice defend, nicely defended there by Team Rayquaza. They needed to defend it, but they have left Reggie still uncontested right now.
Completely. Brett is coming in though, hoping maybe to get a nice little side shock in, but he is going to eject button through those two. Tries to get the steal, gets the future sight, but just manages to take it before it goes. Ult there from Brett, and Brett goes down to Sabby's Mystical Fire.
Yeah, Sabby did really well there. You know, he had the Espeon. It was, again, the steal coming a little bit too early. If he just held off just a little bit longer, he might have got it. And a nice 50 up top there, scored by the Lapras. That is definitely needed. Scoreline super close here. Closest we have seen so far. Now the Tallyflame, he's uncontested, taking a 50 down bottom. It's going to be a huge overdunk, and he gets it in for a 42 overdunk.
Yep, Severin managing to clear house with that comfy wrap round him. He's got Vince on his case though, but he looks like he might manage to take Vince out here. Vince is very, very low, but he is going to take him out. Slig and Loxy coming in to try and sort Severin out.
That was a massive play there by Tally on the Talonflame. Team Zapdos were in the lead, but that 50 dunk has just put them, Team Rayquaza, in the lead, and yet again Team Zapdos are falling behind.
Yeah, Severin has now got going on that Lapras. He's doing incredible. He's doing an incredible job, especially with that comfy wrap round him. And they are going to take the Alecki as well, which is going to walk to the tier 1 goal.
To be fair, I think that's quite a smart move there by Team Zapdos. Didn't want to get involved, didn't want to get that fight in, not this close to Rayquaza. They're just going to hold back, fight it near goal, and hope that they can get it done in time, ready for the bottom Reggie. And it does look, actually, that there may not be enough time to get bottom Reggie. We'll see, because there is only seconds between it. What, 4 seconds?
Yeah, 4 or 5 seconds. I don't know whether...
David goes down at this crucial moment, 15 seconds until the Rayquaza goes in. They are going to go into this fight with one member. Oh no,
he is going to come up in time. Just about.
Just in time. Everyone gets in position.
Justinian and Vince have got their position claimed already in that bush, but Severin's found them out, fires the water pulse into the bush. Both teams just chipping away. It looks like Team Zap have gone for it, but Tally takes the steal. Tally takes the steal. Tally is peeling up to that top goal, drops the fly. He is gone. He is going to score. Does a circle dance on the top goal, just to rub it in the face a little bit. Lets DBner drop it in and gets a nice overdunk for his troubles. Brett heading to that middle goal. No, actually, he's back in because he's got no shield and he's going to try and stop Slig from scoring in that bottom goal.
That was amazing. You saw a different tactic there by Team Zapdos, as Team Zapdos went for the burn on the, tried to get that Rayquaza, but that Talonflame coming in the Delphox ult as well. That worked perfectly for Team Rayquaza's favour. And as we go into the final 60 seconds of this round, it does look like it's going to be a Team Rayquaza victory, which does mean Team Rayquaza will be the first ever PUCL MVP winners. But we'll see what can happen in the last 50 seconds, because anything can change. But I don't know, it's looking quite unlikely.
Yeah, it's looking quite likely. We see Tally with the comfy wrap round him as well. Severin's there, but Severin is going to back. Tally takes out the Delphox, but manages to drop 18 in, getting a 36. Incredible there, and it looks like it's going to be a Team Ray victory.
Amazing work. Team Rayquaza have just synergized amazingly well. You've got to remember that all these players really don't play together. They're all opposite teams, and to be able to come together and put a performance like this is impressive. A nice ult there by Brett with the Espeon, and they are just holding on to that home base there. Loxy trying to get a cheeky little 5 in, gets in, but it's not going to be enough, I'm afraid.
No, Dead Broke Nerd still going, hopefully trying to stay alive, but just gets taken out as the buzzer hits 0.
Well played, Team Rayquaza, and congratulations to Team Rayquaza as they are the MVP winners of Season 1. Congratulations.
Definitely. Game week 6 to 10 MVP. Team Rayquaza takes the 3-0 victory in this best of 5 game. Looking at the stats, Tally takes the MVP, rightly deserved. Got a nice stealing on Ray at the end. 192 scored as well. In terms of kills, looks like Severin took them. Oh no, Justinian took the most with 8. Severin close behind with 7. Assists, Sliggoo got 22. Incredible there from Sliggoo. Brilliant. Looking at the score details, I don't know why I clicked that. Review the battle. Sorry, clicked the wrong button. Team Zapdos were actually in the lead up until maybe around the 6-minute 30 mark, and that's when Ray managed to get in the lead, and they stayed in the lead right until the end.
Yeah, amazing. So good comeback there. It was amazing. That for me was definitely the best game.
Oh,
Best
definitely.
game. That was best round. 100%. We have got two
Oh,
more.
actually, I don't know. I did quite enjoy game week. Not game week. I keep saying game week. Game 2. With the way it flipped back and forth, I think that edges it for me. That Severin getting 102k damage. Damage taken looks like it went to Vince again with 84k, and healing is Sliggoo with 82,000.
Amazing work there. We are just going to be waiting just a few moments before we resume with the round 4. Just a couple of the members just need to take a quick break as they probably need to go to the toilet and just get a drink and that. So we're just going to hold fire just for a couple of minutes. As we do we want to talk more on the MVP match, or Miss SV, do you want to talk a little bit more of what's to come?
Yeah, so looking at the schedule for what we've got coming up. For the rest of the awards, we have the most assists of the season, we have the most goals scored of the season, the most KOs of the season, and the most damage given. That has been a hotly contested one between 3 players who we'll definitely get on to soon. Oh, I've just got a message. We aren't doing 5 anymore.
Oh, we're not? Has that been that?
Yeah, Dolly's just texted me that it looks like people are having to dip off, so it looks like we are going to get into the awards now.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, that is bang on time, really. 9 o'clock, ready for part 2 of the awards. Unfortunately, we can't give the last 2 rounds, but it was exciting while we could give this. So, massive well done to Team Rayquaza. Like I said, they are the winners. Commiserations to Team Zapdos. You fought hard. You've done well, but unfortunately, you just got beaten by the Team Rayquaza. But yeah, that brings us right on schedule, actually, for the second part of the awards.
Yeah, definitely. So, the first one we have got coming up is the most assists of the season. Shall we just get straight into it, Mr. Remus?
So I think we should. I think we'll just dive straight in. Why not?
Yeah, no worries. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yes, that is right. Dead Broke Nerd takes the most assists for Season 1 with 256 assists.
Wow.
Incredible.
Amazing. Well done there, Dead Broke Nerd. That is some impressive numbers. And in the lead by quite a big margin, I am led to believe.
Yeah, so there was about 50-51 in it. Yeah, pretty close, but big shout out to Dead Broke Nerd. I can see his bot lane bro, Gibbles and Bits is there as well. Nice to see Gibbles pop up. Gibbles and Dead Broke Nerd are friends of the league. Obviously, let us come on their podcast, AOS Airwaves. Make sure you check it out, by the way. I'm sure Gibbles won't mind dropping the link there. Yeah, they had us on the podcast when it was still early days in the league. They've been those two have been, two of the biggest supporters of the league since it started. So, just super excited that Deborah Nerd has managed to win that award.
Yeah, you can see in the chat he is extremely happy about that. There's some GGs coming in from the teams, from Team Ray and Rayquaza, but to the award, Deborah Nerd, well done on getting that award. And also, congratulations to those who came runners-up. There was a bit of a gap between first and second place, but, you still got there, and that's still amazing work by all of you. So, yeah, well done to those that came in the runner-up positions.
Yep, so to look at the runners-up, we had Iron in second place and Severin in third place. Iron managing to get about 220 assists, which is incredible, especially on a support. And Severin, obviously, the big man himself, managing to get 205. Very well done to you guys. Big shout out to you two. Love.
Oh, yeah, massive numbers. I mean, you can't knock them. I mean, to get those assist points, numbers in, and to get that high over the 10 games is really impressive. So, nothing to be snubbed at. And it ties quite nicely with where we're going next. What is next, Mr. SPV?
So next up on the awards agenda is goals scored. So this is the player who has contributed the most goals to the scoreline. Now, obviously, goals are the number one thing in Pokemon Unite. You want to score goals because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many KOs you get. Like, goals mean wins. So, it's definitely an important stat, the most important stat. Shall we get into who has won it, Mr. Remus?
Let's get straight in. Good luck, everyone.
That's right. OG Loxy himself takes his second award of the evening, managing to pick up the goals scored accolade.
Wow, amazing. That is some big numbers there. Some great numbers, and Loxy we know Loxy, he is part of Fully Stacked, who are the PUCL Season 1 champions, and yeah, they absolutely, you can see why he got the top marks there. Amazing work. And I would like to say, congratulations to those runners-up. You come runners-up for a reason. You got in there. But Loxy, oh, wow, them numbers, mate. GG's.
Yeah, GG's indeed. Looking at the runners-up, his teammate Severin was second as well in terms of goals scored. And Justinian taking third place. Very well done to you guys. Incredible work there.
Oh, yeah, massively so. You've got to give a big, massive round of applause. Getting the goals in this game is the key, like you said right at the beginning. Without the goals, you're not going to get them victories. So, getting, it's not as easy as what you think. Everyone here are great players. So, getting them goals in and able to get as many goals in as what they have done is an impressive feat because, the teams are, who they're going up against are competitors, and they do play off against really hard opposition. So, yeah, hats off massively for that.
Yeah, most definitely. That is going to be a running theme as well with those three in terms of the next few awards. Those three have just been incredible so far in Season 1. I'm sure you'll agree, Remus.
Oh, 100%. There's certain people, I'm not going to say anything bad about anyone, but everyone did amazingly well. But there were certain individuals that definitely stood out from the crowd, and yeah, I've got to admit, them three have definitely been ones we kept our eyes on very closely.
Definitely. The next award we have is for the most KOs. Who has been the bloodthirsty player?
Yes, love it.
Who has been the absolute boxer who's just been trying to take heads off completely. Very excited for this one. I think we might know who this is going to be, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
You never know, there might be a surprise or two.
There might be, who knows? And we're heading into it now. That's right, Severin takes the most KOs in the league with 205. Very, very close this one. Actually managing to clutch it in game week 10. Right at the end, managing to steal it off. I think it was Justinian, actually, that he managed to steal it off.
I believe it was Justinian. Yeah, Justinian was in the lead with the most KOs, and on that last game week, Severin came in and took it right from underneath them. And I tell you what, deserved massively to Severin. Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, most definitely. Incredible player right from, I think even from game week 1, we picked up on Severin in his first game week when he was playing Urshifu, and he just absolutely tore the house down. So he's been the player to watch from the start. Nice to see him getting some recognition here, getting some love. We see some love from Loxy there, as well as Justinian, the other two candidates in that award. Just an incredible player, Severin.
Oh yeah, yeah, amazing player. We can't say enough about some of our players, because they are just in like the peak of play styles, and yeah, I tell you what, rightly deserved. And you know what, Justinian, next season.
Next season, my friend. And fingers crossed for you.
Fingers crossed. Just before we do go any further, let's take a look at the chat and see what is being said. There's a lot of GGs going around, everyone giving congratulations to our current award winners. Just looking back, seeing if there's anything being said. You got Iron, who is GG and Loxy, saying he's a GOAT. Deadbert Nerd, congrats to Loxy as well. Yeah, a lot of congratulations and GGs to all of them. Looking for any more comments. Giggle and Bits, good work to Severin. Yeah, we can't share
nice to see the love flying around. At the end of the day, we're all participants. We all want to win, but at the same time, the community that we have here at the PUCL in terms of our players and in our fan zone as well. It's super nice to see the love between the teams.
100%, yeah, and it grows more and more with each game week. We joke around and we say there's rivalries and we have a bit of banter, and I even mentioned this in the podcast. We have that friendly banter, and it adds, because when we do stuff like this, everyone is just happy, and they're nice to see each other, and they're nice when other people win awards. They're there to GG them and give them a pat on the back, so I love to see it. Let's have a look here quickly. Red Variant, next time I will get free MVP. Well, Red Variant, you were late to the league, but you will hopefully impact for Season 2. So, yeah, we look forward to seeing you contend for those awards. So, I'm not going to read out what Vince just said. But Dolly, congrats.
Iron's just said also we need to give love to our hosts. Thank you very much, Iron. We do this all for you guys. We've thoroughly enjoyed bringing you Season 1 of the PUCL. Very much looking forward to Season 2. Super excited. I just can't wait.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk a little bit on that once we round up the awards for tonight and we finish off. I think we'll get into some little details of what potentially to expect.
Yeah, definitely. As we head into our final award of the evening, we head over to Damage Given. Now, this has flipped between 3-4 people over the course of the season. It's your classic 3 battling out for it, but I tell you what, this has been the most hotly contested one so far for me personally.
Oh, definitely, yeah. This has changed hands. I would say it's definitely up there with the heels. It's one of those stats that is really high in numbers. And we see it week in, week out. The numbers are just phenomenal. And those who are in contention for this have banged out some impressive numbers throughout the game weeks.
Absolutely. We look at the comments here. Not Never Norway has said, massive shout out to the admins as well. Dolly, Daryl and Lupus, the real MVPs. Exactly. Incredible from those guys, making sure that everything ticks along while me and Remus are sat in our little chat doing the commentary. It wouldn't be what it is without those guys. Big thank you.
100%. And, you know, I'm not going to say it because you've already said it, but yeah, big thank you to them. Shall we show the viewers and put them out of their misery as we show them who is the top damage giver?
Yep, let's get into it. Severin takes the most damage in the league, stealing it off Justinian at the end. It's becoming a bit of a common theme that. Big shout out to Severin picking up his second award of the night. Incredible from Severin this season. Just a brilliant player.
Wow, amazing. Almost 2 million damage given throughout the 10 game weeks. Now that is some big number. And Justinian, I do feel sorry for you a little bit. That's the second award that you have had literally pulled right underneath the rug, underneath your feet, and Severin has took it. Wow, amazing. I tell you what, like you say, hotly contested, and it was right until the end. Yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing numbers. And it goes to all three of them who were, the two runners-up, and obviously Severin, who took the award. Each one of them coming in, week out, and giving us some really high numbers.
Definitely. Justinian and Severin battling it out. Loxy kind of there as the third wheel as well, trying to get in there a bit. It was very, very hotly contested. You all had it at one point in the league. Just incredible from all three of you guys. Big shout out to Severin, Justinian and Loxy as well.
Yeah, massive shout out. And I believe that was actually the last stat award, if I'm not mistaken, or was there one more?
No, that is the last stat.
That is the last stat. So there we go, ladies and gents, boys and girls. That was the stat awards given. I want to say a big, massive congratulations to all the winners, and also congratulations to the runners-up as well for getting in that runner-up zone. It has been an amazing watch. I mean, to get to where we are now, it's been amazing. Looking for the chat, there's been GG to the admin team, GG to me and Sam. I mean, I'm going to say a massive thank you to SPV. I'm going to say now, my co-host, and without SPV, none of this would be possible, because he was the one that put the rocket at me and lit it to get this off the ground. And week in, week out, me and SPV have our conversations and we improve, and SPV has been the driving force of the improvement of what is now the Challengers League. And so I want to say personally for myself, SPV, thank you very much for being a part of this journey. It has been amazing to have you with me.
Absolutely, thank you very much. And I'd just like to echo the same onto yourself, of course, because it was your idea at the start. You approached me and said, listen, I've got an idea, and that's where it all began. So we're very happy to bring it all to you, all you guys watching. So obviously the season has come to an end. 6 teams walked in, only 1 team could win. I think it's about time we crown our PUCL Season 1 champions officially.
Yes, it is about time now. We are going to get the crowning ceremony underway. I hope you enjoy it, because SPV has worked his butt off on it.
Most definitely. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. They won it in game week 9. Big shout out to Fully Stacked. Just incredible throughout the entire thing. I'm sure you'll agree.
Congratulations to Fully Stacked. Yeah, they came in Season 2 and they were hyped, ready to win this league. Obviously, with the absent ODD, it was ripe for the taking. It was pretty close because it was past Primates right on their tail, right up to game week 9. But Fully Stacked took it there and became the first ever PUCL champions. Congratulations and commiserations to past Primates who came second, but a very well second place and deserved to.
Absolutely. They managed to win it in game week 9. Deb Brotner, come on, man! Don't put yourselves down. You would have caught up to him, you know. It would have taken a bit of shenanigans on Feelar Polyraph's side, but it's just, you know, just incredible from you guys. It was pretty close. It was closer than we actually thought it was going to be. Also, one thing I would definitely like to say, I'm sure you're sick of hearing me say it, but big shout out to Tommy and all the ODD guys as well. If they stayed in, we might have been looking at different PUCL Season 1 champions. The way they were heading, they only dropped 1 game, so I'm sure Fully Stacked will agree as well that might have gone a bit different if ODD was still staying in. But big shout out to those guys, one of the founding members of the PUCL. Hope they're all doing great. Thinking of you guys. But yeah, congratulations to Fully Stacked. Brilliant team, brilliant games. In the second half of the season, they didn't drop a game at all, which is incredible. I don't have the words. Just an incredible team.
Yeah, Riley, and you've took the words out of my mouth. They were phenomenal to watch. But I would like to also say to every single team in the PUCL, it has been an absolute pleasure to host you in the Challengers League, or shall I say the Pokemon Unites Challenge League. It's been amazing to watch you week in, week out, and seeing the growth, because we have seen some amazing growth come in from some teams, especially like Golduck's, Feelar Polygraph, you know, the underdog teams who, you just see them grow from being these new teams coming into the competitive scene and growing and becoming competitors, and hopefully rolling into Season 2, we might see a strong opposition for the champions. And talking about Season 2, we will see some returning teams. We do know that Fully Stacked do have to defend their now newly crowned championship, so we could see them back. And we don't want to give too much away, but all I'll say is that there will be teams returning. It's going to be a bigger league and improved, so you do not want to miss as we do return in September. There is going to be a bit of a break, unfortunately, so there won't be any PUCL action between now and then, but we will keep you all up to date as always, and we will put out some podcasts and lots of news out there for you. But we are so looking forward to returning in September with the new league.
Absolutely. Yeah, once again, big shout out to all the teams. Incredible from all of them. You all played brilliantly. You've all improved as players. And once again, like we said with the admin team as well, like there wouldn't be a PUCL without Kimiko, without FOP, without Fully Stacked, without Past Primates, Golducks, all you guys. It's super nice to see you guys come together and, you know, have a nice time every weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you all as people as well as players, and I can't wait to see you all for Season 2.
Yeah, cannot wait for that as well. It is sad to see the end of it because it has been an amazing journey, but what I would love to say, though, is we have turned into the Challengers League, and we don't want to give too much away, but just watch this space. Watch this space because there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And
one thing I would like to address in chat is as well, I am not emotional, I'm just very tired and I have work at 5 o'clock in the morning, so leave me alone.
And I can echo that effect because me too, I am up early as well. But yeah, just echoing what I was saying, please keep lookout for all our notifications because we are expanding on certain things. The website is up, so please keep a look on the website. We are constantly going to be on that. So if you head to the Challengers Leagues league.co.uk. That is our new website. We've now got a .co.uk website. It's a really, really nice feeling. Please check that out. We will try and update that as often as we can. Keep on looking at our Twitter. We do now have a what's it called? A TikTok page, which there'll be exciting stuff on there. We have an Instagram page, and I believe we're going to be getting a Facebook page up and running at some point. So please do check all our socials, because we will be posting information on there. Have you got anything else to add to that, Mr. SPV?
No, I'm pretty much done there, to be honest. I don't know about you, but it's been nice knowing you all for now. Yeah, that's all I've got.
And for me, it has been amazing, and I cannot wait to see you all back for Season 2. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing summer, and we will see you come September.
See you later, guys. Take care of yourselves.
Take care.